Hey you guys, this is gonna be a travel related Q&A and I'll start right off so I can get as many questions done as possible. Number 1, what countries have you been to? Well, I've been to like a lot of European countries, I don't want to name them all, but out of Europe I've been to USA obviously, Mexico, then Tunisia and China and Japan. Yeah. What languages do you speak? Well, I actually only speak German, then English pretty fluent, my French is pretty good, and then I'm learning Korean right now. And I speak a little bit of Spanish, just a tiny bit. Tons of people want to know how I afford my travel, and I do have to say that I'm lucky and my parents support me a lot, but other than that, I don't spend a lot of money on other stuff in my daily life, like for clothes and makeup and whatsoever. And then I do get a little bit of money through YouTube, but I do almost have a job right now, almost. So for my trip in summer, I'm trying to pay mostly by myself. And that's also why I'm just trying to travel as cheap as possible. Would you ever consider moving into another country? And yes, I would. I don't really know which country yet. I would love to move to Asia, like seriously, that'd be like so cool if that would work out somehow. For later in life, I think England would be kind of cool. But hey, I really don't have any plans yet. Somebody asked why I traveled to England by myself and I didn't take any friends or something. And that's just because it was easier like that. It would have been so much harder to like figure out where to stay and when to go and what to do. So it's just like, okay, I'll just book it by myself, just like one evening, it won't take that long. Actually, that was like a week before I left. That would have been just too complicated. It's just so much easier to go by yourself. Ah, it's so windy, stop. Can't be windy because my microphone will pick it all up. Which people inspire you to travel, I guess, and that would be Simon and Marcina. They have a YouTube channel, it used to be called Eat Your Kimchi, and I don't know how to describe them. They're just like a crazy Canadian couple and they lived in Korea for 7 years and now they're living in Japan. I don't know, I just really admire their lifestyle kind of, and I think they're just like married couple goals, like find me somebody that I can move to Asia with and I'm happy. Would you rather travel for free or live for free at a certain place for the rest of your life? I would totally love to travel for free, like gosh, like just imagine that. That would be so cool. Especially because I would just end up traveling for my whole life and not live at a certain place for a longer time period. And that'd be just so cool. What is your favorite foreign food? And I have to say, it's probably something Japanese just because it's like so different from our stuff. Like takoyaki, I had it at some market, or like just mochi. Ugh, so good. And what is the weirdest food you had abroad? And that was probably scorpion when I was in China, when I was like in elementary school or something. And they had them like on a market in like a big bowl and they were like still alive, and then they just like put them on a stick, held them over fire, and then you could just eat it. And it was like really scary, but I did it because my mom did it and it was like actually pretty delicious. They taste like chips or something. Have you done work and travel yet? And no, I haven't, but I really want to. And I signed up online and I've been looking like through all the host lists and stuff. And so yeah, I haven't done it yet, but I'm going to soon, hopefully. To which fictional place would you travel if you could? Well, if I was going to go to Hogwarts, that would mean that I was still a normal person and I'm not a wizard. So that'd be like pretty boring. So I think I just go to Middle Earth and live in the Shire with all the other hobbits and just visit the elves from time to time. That'd be pretty cool. How do you get to know people while traveling? I really don't know. I just learned that when you travel alone, it's like way easier to get to know people, like from your hostel or whatever. It's just super easy. But if you like with family or friends, I really don't know. Just when you're alone, you'll get to know people like instantly. Do you prefer living in a host family and like getting to know the daily life, or going on like an actual vacation and doing sightseeing and stuff? And I would totally always prefer living in a host family because sightseeing like totally bores me so much. Like I'm with my family here and we just do like sightseeing a lot, and but then I do love living in a host family. It's just so much fun. Would you want your job to have something to do with travel or just keep it as a hobby? And if I could travel in my job, that'd be like the coolest thing ever. But I don't know how many jobs there are except like business jobs where you have to go to business meetings abroad, and I don't know. Oh yeah, the airport is like right back here, so I just have like airplanes in the background the whole time. Would you ever just pack your bags, go to the airport and take the first flight that catches your eye? And yeah, I would totally do that if I had enough money for that. I just have to go to like all my dream destinations first until I can go to random places. What about Hawaii? Does that excite you? actually not really, just because I don't know much about Hawaii except that they have pretty beaches there. And right now I'm just like so fed up with beaches. Like my family's at the beach right now, but I just don't feel like going at all. But like, I don't know, maybe someday. Actually, my ex-boyfriend is going to study there maybe, and I'm like super jealous. Would you visit Ireland one day? And yes, I want to visit Ireland so bad. I haven't been there yet. Usually there's like no cars here ever, but just today. Do you have any hitchhiking experience? And no, I don't have any. Stupid airplanes! Do you plan to world travel one day? And yes, I totally love to. I just watched a movie, it's called Weit, that's German and just means far. It's about a couple and they like world traveled for like 4 years, and like after seeing that movie, it just makes you like want to drop out of school and leave. There's dogs here, there's goats here, there's cars, there's airplanes. What do you like best about traveling? And do they have trains here? I don't know, probably just like seeing the diversity and like cultural difference, and just every person lives like a completely different life, and just how different everything would be if I was just like born somewhere else. And like I just want to travel a lot so I can like live as many lives as possible, kind of, if that makes sense. I just came up with that, but that makes sense to me right now, I guess. Which place do you like best so far? Japan. And to end this video, a very frequently asked question. What is your next travel destination? And sadly I can't say anything for sure yet, but next year I'm hoping to go to Morocco and to South Korea. So yeah, just wish me luck that it works out the way I'm planning on. That's all. Thank you so much for watching. You are invited to answer any of these questions as well in the comments. If you have something interesting to say, I love reading all your comments. So yeah, just tell me about your travels and I'll see you next time. Bye! My hair is a wild mess right now.